Hi, I'm Alex. I'm Alex Doze. I'm a photo-based artist here in Ottawa, Canada. I used to really be into film, like film production. I love movies. I remember the first time I was able to get my not hands on a camera, I guess, was in high school. Luckily enough, we had a dark room in our high school. And they had cameras and they taught us about Photoshop and they taught us how to expose film. And it was eye-opening in a sense, but I was really bad at it. So I loved it early. And I deal with like attention issues. I have like this auditory processing issue where too many different sounds in different places can kind of take my focus, my attention. And but when I'm looking through, genuinely, and this sounds cliche, but when I'm looking through the lens finder, I am only seeing what's in that frame. Like I'm not distracted by everything else going on around me. Like I'm able to kind of control it in a life that I felt was like really out of control at times. My current work, it kind of examines revelation, chaos, recovery, acceptance. Like my lived experiences with substance abuse kind of informs like my image making process. So like it's thought about throughout the time I'm making the photo, and I find that to be really kind of nourishing, and it is like it helps me come to terms with things it helps me come to terms with things that I'm kind of battling, or like things that I'm trying to tackle. So like my approach to the prints themselves, like I have like this kind of radical kind of approach with household chemicals, and just we've been in a pandemic, so just the things around me, like, okay, so I'm at home for this last year. How do I continue to produce this work for this this photo art program I'm here that I'm in, that I'm about to graduate? How do I continue to like dive deeper on myself? I'm alone with myself a lot, too much probably, but it just kind of left me with these household chemicals like bleach, Windex, types of degreasers that I could kind of pick up, and just start affecting pigment prints that I have. I have a small printer at home, a humble printer that I started printing on, and I'm like, okay, how do I affect this image, right? Right now, it's a portrait of, my friend or someone that I've met. That's all it is, right? I started affecting it to a point where it's no longer a portrait about that person, but this portrait will be able to be a placeholder for something that fulfills, I guess this is tough, but it's just something more about me. So I affect these prints with, the household chemicals, the things I have around me, and I kind of, sometimes I start to paint them on. I'll apply more sometimes I'll just do it in specific places. If something needs to kind of go further, or I want it to be more abstract in places, I'll affect it more. Basically destroying the print in a sense that like, they're supposed to reflect memories that I don't have. So things other people have recalled to me like the next day that I don't remember, or what maybe I think happened and I'm like really embarrassed about it, but I don't know the truth because just the mental state I was in. They're gonna look like the scars and the stains and all those imperfect memories. That's kind of where they will remain. And then I don't have to continue to, dwell on it. I can just, move on, forgive myself, forgive others that I've wronged. Some of the earlier stuff was really aggressive, and like they felt like, what was the word, violent. And I don't feel that at all. I feel like they're really beautiful to me, but that's because I was there throughout the whole process, the meeting with the person, the first time. Why am I taking their photo? I really like people. Why do I take portraits? I really like people. And I feel like everybody is really interesting to me. There isn't one person, you know, that I would prefer to photograph over somebody else. It seems to be like the person is also a part of it. Yeah, that's what these are. And it's helping me forgive myself. It's helping me accepting it and kind of coming to terms with that. And I think for my personal growth and kind of evaluation of myself, like it's been extremely helpful because it's made me honest with myself, which isn't always easy. And if it's something I love, like photography, and it's something that's truly like empowering and strengthening, then like it just makes sense that I continue to pursue it to whatever that is, because I'm not good at other things. So what I want to get across is I can only tell my own truth, and it's been really healthy for me to like self-evaluate and be able to do that through the photos that I'm taking and the prints that I'm making. Especially in this pandemic, like it literally got me through it. I used what was available to me and around me, and I just continued to kind of work, right? And when I live by myself, so it was like my healthy kind of zone I could get in, where everything else, all the news, everything was just kind of in the background, and I was able to just, you know, stay present with myself at least. Yeah, if you want to follow my work, I am on Instagram. Maybe it'll be on the screen here. It's a.doze_ on Instagram, and I have a website that's alexdoze.art, and most of my work is posted there. Yeah, thanks.